Folks, it is a big day. If you're new here, welcome to Dead Metal Media. I am your host, Dead Metal. Before we get any further, I have to say that this is the debut. This is the first footage of Alan Wake Remastered making its way to YouTube. And I am incredibly proud as a somewhat smaller content creator to be delivering this to you. We're going to do a quick analysis. I wasn't able to play much more than 5 or 10 minutes of this because this was actually not supposed to be released, but I believe in giving people an honest shot and kind of picture of what their money is going to be buying them. Now, before we proceed, I have to give a massive shout out to the individual who hooked me up with this footage, Chad Warden. Thank you so much, Chad, for hooking me up with the footage. This is Alan Wake Remastered running live on the Xbox Series X. Now, you're probably scratching your head at this gameplay thinking that it looks a little fuzzy, noting the pop-in, and I shared these concerns as well. And this footage was actually the best footage I was able to get to show it off because when you're in those nighttime battle scenes, you can't really see the pop-in as well, and the lower texture quality isn't so much of a concern because of the darkness and the trees and everything, and your flashlight being the primary source of illumination. But yeah, this is really disappointing, guys. I mean, we can clearly tell this is running at a probably below 1440p resolution, certainly not 4K. It's reconstructed up to 4K. There's no ray tracing. There's very little added detail, and there appears to be significant texture pop-in issues. Now, Remedy has come out and said that they are issuing a day one patch that could resolve these concerns in all fairness. But I was really not impressed. The game didn't feel that great. You'll even notice at one point when I drive the truck over the cliff, there's some frame rate judder. It's clearly not in a state that I would call 100% playable or 100% ready for release. And I'm really hoping that these issues are ironed out in the next 3 weeks or so before the game launches. Because as it is now, I have to be honest with you guys, this is just a massive disappointment. The original Alan Wake, they're saying that they built this remaster up from the PC version, but the original PC version, if you go search on YouTube, actually looks a lot cleaner than this at 1080p, and it consistently can hit like 144 FPS. Like, I can't figure this out. Maybe it's an issue with the architecture of the newer consoles, and Alan Wake, they specifically stated on their FAQ on their website they're not changing anything fundamentally about the game. Maybe it's a way about the game being designed for a different generation, a different set of hardware, and now being ported forward, it's just not able to take advantage of the power, or maybe there's just serious optimization issues that Remedy's going to have to hammer out and address down the road. But yeah, really not impressed with the Alan Wake footage that I was able to capture for you guys. I really hope that this does open your eyes and maybe makes you hold off on a day one purchase, because at the end of the day, folks, this is, it's sad for me to see, but this is also the state of video games in 2021. We've seen plenty of games launch in worse states than this. Between Cyberpunk, Anthem, The Avengers, major AAA games just have problems, and that's just a fact. But this is a decade-old game that's being prettied up with a new coat of paint and a higher frame rate. Quite frankly, I expected way better than this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Please consider supporting the channel. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day.